Alright, guys. So I'm just gonna start back with work. Yep, one of those days. Right? And Rhonda, I think you're mentioning does the funeral stuff where he hadn't worked there in quite a bit. And on top of that, this place doesn't want you to realize, like, for 30 fucking years, the dude was an EMT and saved lives. So, I'm so tired of their conspiracy craziness. He cremated, blah, 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 bullshit, right? That's.
Town. It didn't even have a gas station. It did in the old days, but it just, then they closed it down. They actually had two of them at one time. But what questions do you have for me?
Well, I think there's several. The first one is, in your opinion, what do the police need to do that they haven't done already to find this little girl?
How dare Sake please tell us?
They're going to have to start checking computers of people.
They're going to start checking computers of people, y'all.
And they're going to have to find somebody who's not very clean cut online.
Yeah.
I mean,
what the fuck does clean cut online mean? Hold on.
That is one thing. Unusual behavior, sexually.
Has he met this entire goddamn freak show? It's fun.
Right.
Possible loner.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Alright. Hey, better stay.
Well, today, for the first time, we're learning the lead investigator in the Summer Wells case is speaking out. The pressure has been immense on the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office to figure out what happened to a little girl who reported missing back in June.
I do phone calls and follow-ups on any credible leads I've got. I follow up on anything that I didn't get to a good conclusion the day before. Then I go into my normal caseload of any new cases I've got, follow-ups on them.
They've received nearly 2,000 tips.
I will follow up on everything I can to try to bring closure for this.
Self-proclaimed online investigators and social media sleuths have turned this case into a mess of ideas. And tip is found, it will be nearby.
I believe that she would probably...
Ansley, thanks. And an Amber Alert remains active for Summer Wells. If you have
nearly 10 months and still no answers.
Tonight, News Channel 11 dives deeper into the disappearance of out in Beech Creek.
It first occurred.
As Summer's disappearance approaches the 10-month time than ever before, what happened the night of June, the night she went missing, authorities said.
But there's nothing to lead us
to wonder how there was no trace of.
There's nothing to lead
to wonder how there was no trace of little Summer.
She was like 3 foot, 40 pounds. It would be a lot easier for her to get through some of the foliage. And she's lower to the ground on tracking, cell phone data, electronic data, anything, reams and reams of data.
Here you go, sack boy.
lower to the ground, smaller body, a lot more flexible.
Along with the ground search, Pruitt says investigators have poured through data.
We have gone through reams and reams of data. We've collected statements. We've chased down every credible lead that has been given to us. And we are still not much further along than when we started. Surveillance videos, GPS locations, cell phone tracking, cell phone data, electronic data, anything that we could think of to get our hands on.
As time
Oh dear, Psychic Boy and Bones and Mystery Lady. What was that?
Reams and reams of data. We've collected statements. We've chased down every credible lead that has been given to us. And we are still not much further along than when we started. Surveillance videos, GPS locations, cell phone tracking, cell phone data, electronic data, anything that we could think of to get our hands on.
as time continues.
Oh dear. So ask yourself why it is Bones is alone and sure I'm playing into it. Oh, I don't know why. Can't imagine why. Can y'all? She needs to build that new chip. She's learning that there's more money in the tarot card mindfuck business than. Alright. As the clear frauds before her, or, you know.
And the Four of Cups is in the upright where
Sexually, they're going to have to start checking computers.
To find this little girl. I think there's several. The first one.
Now listen, Psychic Boy and Dimwit, that Bones is for some reason playing and allowing to try to motherfuck everybody. Anyway, carrying on.
Is, in your opinion, what do the police need to do that they haven't done already to find this little girl?
They're going to have to start checking computers of people. They're going to have to find somebody who's not very clean cut online.
Yeah.
I mean, that is one thing. Unusual behavior, sexually.
Okay.
Possible loner. So married or not, maybe not married.
Yeah.
The weird part about it is
A loner, married, maybe not married. I don't know. Did he just go to like the school of Netflix serial killer documentaries and be like, oh yeah, there's always a loner there? Well, they could be with a partner or not, or I mean, like electronics. This woman really asked him, is there something law enforcement could do that they've not done yet? And he's like, well, they need to start checking the computers. And Bones is alone. Is there, you know damn well 2 years in, you gotta be.
it's almost like I'm not sure if this person works with their hands or not, because I felt like they have a desk job or they have a job sitting somewhere.
Right.
Wow. Okay, so the other part of this was this person does have a connection to backwoods. So that means that he might be on.
Holy shit. This person has a connection to backwoods, chickens, lives near a cemetery. In a place where, do you see how vague this shit, like, cemetery, a church, oh, he has a connection to the backwoods. Oh, there might be a chicken. It's goddamn South. Oh, there's a hardtop camper. In a case where I know there's a hardtop camper. Oh, yeah, fucking spirit ass break.
On ATV sometimes. He might be hunting sometimes. So that means that he might be on an ATV sometimes. He might be.
Right.
Wow. Okay, so the other part of this was this person does have a connection to backwoods. So that means that he might be
in Northeast Tennessee and Hawkins and this. Holy shit.
on an ATV sometimes. He might be.
He might be on an ATV sometimes. He might be
hunting sometimes.
He might be hunting sometimes. I swear to God, if this motherfucker says fishing, trapping, minnow catching, gigging frogs, noodling. Wait for it. Hiking.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting from him. I'm just trying to find identifying features or something. Of course, we won't name names, but no, I wouldn't go completely by 60s, but.
Of course, he won't name names. Bitch, if you got a name with your psychic spirits, then I guess you need to cough it up, bro. Wait, they said you fucking psychic sucked. They ran the whole ass first one up out of town. But maybe if you've got an exact name, then okay, wait. He won't name names. Right? He's not gonna give a name. So that implies he has names. He has a name. Then what the fuck is he guessing for? What's he over here even psychicking or medium whatever about? Well, I feel like they might have this, an ATV, a chicken, a cemetery, whatever. Shit, dude, go Google them fucking names you got. What the fuck you even doing on here? Oh, I feel some Sarah fuckery.
It's possible. It's possible he's in his late 40s too. I know it's a jump.
Wait, 60s, but now he's in his 40s.
But I'm just trying to find identifying features or something. Of course, we won't name names, but no, I wouldn't go completely by 60s, but it's possible. It's possible he's in his late 40s too. I know it's a jump, but
yeah, it's a hell of a jump. So basically, most men in an area that would own a home, a vehicle, be 80, the median age of the goddamn entire male population on Earth. I don't know. Also, definitely a common age range among certain. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay.
he just looks older to me, No, but in this one, I'm getting some kind of interruption with the age, and that's okay. I go on other things then. I go on other like okay. Does he know the road? Does he?
Yeah, right. That's me. Middle-aged white man in the middle of Northeast Tennessee near all the churches, cemeteries, and chickens who ATVs. Small town. Yeah, fucking break. And literally, what commit most crimes in the nation? That would be middle-aged white. Especially violent offenses. You know what? It's fine.
Where they live. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that this individual was infatuated with her for quite some time and maybe had these pedophilia type urges that might have been, his involvement in child pornography
Yeah, he's definitely a closet addict. Definitely.
Yeah, most pedos are. That's not something you can be like, hey, ain't like they put bumper stickers on their cars. Fuck, unless they're on a list, and even then they try to be like, I mean, the fuck is he talking about? Their closet? It ain't like fucking pedos are like, hey, goddamn, bro. Okay, fuck it. We gotta let it go. We gotta let it go.
That's the motivation here, I feel.
Yes, and when she has found their. Sorry to interrupt it, but I can't it's like keep playing it straight through. But gosh, that just it gives it. Some of it I don't know. He's going down to one day. Thank you, Kimberly.
Oh, she got another one.
For the $5. And if anybody doesn't want their name mentioned, just put it in a note on people. It's not really fair. Just like that there's several people on all like walks of life, high society, like for that area, well known.
Oh.
Yeah, I worked with Miss Sunshine, and that was really very, and thank you, Kim, too. I mean, I don't even know what to say sometimes, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
just know it means the world to me right now. This is the worst I've ever struggled in my life, I swear. Yeah, I worked with Miss Sunshine, and like that there's some
She's been off for a month.
people goes along with everything else, like because I know how much shit people get sometimes just for supporting certain people.
Yeah.
It's not really fair.
Right.
Where we send. I just got a cash app from her. That was really nice. And if anybody doesn't want their name mentioned, just put it in a note on where we send it. Like if you send me something on Cash App or whatever, because I know how much shit people get sometimes just for supporting certain people. It's not really fair. I do have concerns and doubts on what he's saying too, unfortunately. However, I've always felt like a strong connection to the church somehow. And I think that just goes along with everything else, like surrounding the situation as far as who is, like that there's several people on all like walks of life, high society, like for.
But wait, 4 hours later, she spends an hour going on about how I'm responsible, there's dope involved, pill set, whatever the fuck. Also, and then she's always felt that too. That I'm responsible, that Monster, But also, wait, 30 minutes in, when it was convenient and these people were talking about a church connection, she's like, oh yeah, I've always felt like it had something to do with the church and a responsibility. How do y'all fucking stomach this?
That area, well known. Yeah, I worked with Miss Sunshine, and that was really. like that there's several people on all like walks of life, high society, like for that area, well known. Yeah, I worked with Miss Sunshine, and that was really very, and thank you, Kim, too. I mean, I don't even know what to say sometimes, you know what I mean? So just know it means the world to me right now. This is the worst I've ever struggled in my life, I swear. But it's harder too when you're like, you're not just worrying about yourself, Kate, I'm the only person Caitlin has to depend on now. Like before, you know what I mean? So it's so appreciated, and you have no idea. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Judy with an I. You don't think it's a church on Beach Creek? Yeah, I'm not even sure if I agree that it's a church on the Kingsport SDA church, though. I wonder if he means Ronnie instead of Robert. I don't know if I would call Ronnie Lawson very.
But notice she says that in 30 minutes she goes on about her fucking struggle. Right. Let's go all the way back to nine whole days ago when she came out of retirement.
Shut up, Ronnie! Not involved directly. You looked for me on Kick. Well, I gave up on that like right away.
She tried Kick to make an income. She gave up on it right away. It wasn't working for her the past month while she pretended to be fully retired.
But people like Justin and Marissa are doing really great over there, and I hear that they're I hear there's a really great opportunity to make money there right now because.
Oh dear. So that's what they're all here for. Justin and Marissa, I hear they're doing really great, but I gave up on that pretty quick.
Now on that, like right away. Aisha.
Listen to her. Listen again. This was her first live back 9 fucking days ago. 16 fucking minutes in.
See, I missed you guys. You looked for me on Kick. Well, I gave up on that like right away. But people like Justin and Marissa are doing really great over there, and I hear that they're I hear there's a really great opportunity to make money there right now because now once the platform starts taking off more and more, they'll raise their cut. But I mean, for sure.
Oh, it's about the cuts and percentages. Oh dear.
But to hear that YouTube is, I don't know if they are or not now taking 50%, but that's absolutely ridiculous. Pam, I purposely like completely cut myself off from, I didn't really apply, I didn't really even watch my email, so don't take it personally. Yeah, Justin, I think that there's no way that guy could have committed all those by himself. He goes upstairs to the top floor. I think he related. I'm not saying that the kids at the house were like bad people or anything. And into really, I think that there was some type of socially. I don't think that also Brian. He had a. I think that I just don't think it was just him. I just was watching Aphrodite. He was like talking about actively good looking. I wouldn't say he was ugly, was objective or conventionally good looking. They thought the guy would be some type of look like a normal. But I try to look at it from Aphrodite. It's like, I think I watched that one, Amy. The Roger Papa thing. They had brought up some type of account on, I think it was like live. But that's okay. I'll be back if just because my throat's hurting and stuff like that. Live. And sorry guys, I'm sick and I'm getting.
Damn. For 2 years, we've heard how it's allergies, right? Sniffing, and now
brought up some type of account on, I think it was like Reddit or something, one of those. And sorry guys, I'm sick and I'm getting over it, but I don't know how long I'll be live.
I'm sorry guys, I'm sick and I'm still getting over it, and I don't know how long I can go live. But damn, earlier on the news stream, she was doing the same sniffs, and it was that she was crying, but she clearly wasn't. I don't know, but almost 2 years, every damn life she's on doing that. She blamed it on allergies. Now it's this.
But that's okay. I'll be back if just because my throat's hurting and stuff like that. About the Roger Papa was an account on Reddit or something that was, or some type of that was left behind. So this account called Roger Papa, kind of, that's kind of a weird speculation. That's not something that you.
And thank you, 5P. I appreciate that. Unlike some tragedy pimps, shit actually does go to bills, shit that's needed. People who really have disabilities and can't get the fuck up and get a job, etc. for the moment. But I'll trade with any of you if you want to trade fucking bodies with me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, look, if Zig wants this lifestyle, she wants to sit in a fucking chair, I will trade all of it. She can have the cancers and the boohoo and the whatever the fuck it is, and she can sit in a damn chair, bro. And she can have the box sauce. She can have all the extra. She can tragedy people. She can do whatever. I'll trade her a functioning fucking body because she clearly has one. And I'll go out and I'll do things because I miss doing it. Right? Y'all notice all these motherfuckers over here, half of them got the same exact condition. I noticed that shit too. Weird, ain't it? Anyway. I'll trade them any day of the week. They can have this malfunctioning, fucked up shell with all its issues, and I'll take their able-bodied and roll it. Dead ass in a heartbeat, I would. So anyway, thanks 5P, because it really does actually go to our fucking bills and things like that.
Usually would speculate really a knife sheath, just because in the comment the guy was a weapon that was a fixed lease on the news that account got from that. Oh, I mean, that's odd.
I'm trying to find the one spot I tuned into for this one days ago.
I also have, I mean, in my, I don't know, my head is all like stuffy, and they knew
right.
that it was a fixed blade. I mean, that's odd. Well, I also have, I mean, in my, I don't know, my head is all like stuffy, and thank you, Pam.
Damn. So she's been sick a whole 9 days. 9 days. That must be long haul COVID. Fuck, I don't know. Bitch, I have been completely rid of shit like fucking walking pneumonia with cancer in less than 9 days. Must be really bad. Bless you.
Oh, really? Justin had that on his channel? Hey, Missy Demeanors. I didn't, like I said, I haven't been watching anything for the last couple months, so, and I really wasn't super into the.
Damn, you're in the hospital with your eyes swelled shut, Bella? With shingles. Girl, didn't you better get the whole hell up out of chat? How in the hell are you even typing? Why are you typing? Why aren't you just listening from the bushes?
The whole case, like, so this is, you know, I've just got interest in it because I don't know. Have you guys, I know that a lot of people aren't into, like, readings and stuff like that, as far as.
Well, 26 minutes in, she's dropping it right to her first live 9 days ago. Well, I know most of my audience over here are built on Krama, but now I'm going to start trying to shift them over and mind fuck them with the tarot and this here, because none of my subs really go to the second backup channel where I'm trying to be a psychic, because I know there's more money and grifting availability there. Yeah, 9 days, bro, 9 days. It's been 9 short days. She's already made a goddamn mess and spent most of that tormenting, terrorizing, slandering, libeling, harassing, yeah, defaming, etc. all of us, and outright accusing and doing crazy shit against terms of service earlier and all that shit with us, and I'm done with it. In case you missed the live stream, it's about 8. This one, hopefully by the end of the night, no longer having channel, because I am reporting her and to the real police for her long-term harassment and danger and risk, etc. all the shit she's done. I've had it. It's time for Bones to see. I've had it. So you'll just have to check out the last stream to see why.
Psychics. But there's this guy, what's his name? He goes by, let me find here. What the hell is his name? I'll think of it, but he is like, oh my God, crazy good. And he's saying that there was, I don't know if it's because of his reading that I'm, it is kind of because of his reading that I am Maybe we could pull that up if I could find it. It is very.
Shut the fuck.
Maybe one of you guys will say it. Holy crap, is this interesting?
No, it's not.
Vibe Hyaluron Plump for dehydrated hair. Formulated with hyaluronic acid.
I already use it on my face. Might as well use it in my hair.
This is on Todd Segal, Psychic Detective and Medium. I'll share the link here in a little bit. Oh, well, thank you, Marley. Somehow I am continuing to lose weight. I don't know. That's another thing which is fine for me.
And see, when she come back 9 days ago, this is the piece I caught. The entire 28 minutes, she's standing up. I guess it's going to be her new thing, right? So she's standing up. She's kind of showing off figure. She's all antsy and whatever. Clearly lost some weight. And then
I'm like, okay, good. Somehow I am continuing to lose weight. I don't know. That's another thing which is fine for me. I'm like, okay, good. But thing is, the same thing's happening to my sister, and she's having the same type of symptoms I'm having, because I thought it was because of Jem's passing. But I do think that's when it first started, but also, I mean, I know that for sure.
Also, the stress of the stolen credit card, the criminal shit you're into, the stuff you're probably facing because all shit done in the summer. I don't know, what else was she was mentioning, and, and wasn't she mentioning weight loss reasons over there in that last stream? Last live of mine, we were playing her recent hit piece on me, and she was like, oh, unexplained weight loss and whatever.
Wasn't eating, but I have been so exhausted that especially during my time of the month, that is absolutely ridiculous. And come to find out, my sister's experiencing the same thing, and she had gone to a regular checkup and found out her white blood cell count is super low. And so we started comparing symptoms that we've been having, and she's losing weight, which she's already super thin. So
what contributes to a lower immune system? What? I'm just not gonna. But there are certain known things that definitely contribute to a lowered immune system and white blood cells. We're just gonna, y'all take guesses.
Oh, for her, it's not a
be your own psychics, people.
Good thing. And and she was experiencing the same stuff I am. She's supposed to go to the doctor today and have a whole bunch of tests done. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go in too because something's going on. I don't know. Probably just hormonal. Get a tapeworm. I've heard of people doing that. You need another reading, Shiva? I would be more than willing.
Oh God, she's already selling readings in the background. Oh hell.
Raymond Guzman? Yeah, usually...
It's Guzman, but that's okay. Queen of the can't pronounce anybody's goddamn name for shit.
I don't
Hooked on Phonics did not work for her. I've seen her try to even pronounce Hooked on Phonics based on my smart-ass Facebook name pronunciation thing. Still one of the most fucking hilarious.
I try not to, I mean, we do over on this channel, watch psychics and stuff like that, but I try not to talk too much about it. But this is super interesting. This guy.
Over on this channel, we do watch my stuff, but I try not to talk too much about him. Says the one who's trying to build up the back channel on her newfound. She's suddenly a goddamn psychic. Now, she's so psychic and can manage to read anything with tarot cards. And she's been around Summer's case for 2 fucking years. Then why the fuck ain't she solved this fucking Scooby-Doo shit? But now she's gonna say y'all and she's a fucking psychic and doing readings and all this shit. Y'all spare me. She's so psychic, then how did she not know she is gonna need a vehicle and all this shit before Jim passed away? How about she didn't know that fucking U-Haul was gonna be closed that night? How about the credit card thing? She pulled 10 grand. The gaming commission shit for holding the raffle? Shit, y'all. Oh yeah, it's Queen of the Psychics and Mediums and Spirit Guidedness or whatever. Sure is. She's about as powerful as Juanita, not being able, her gift is that her spirits help her with lost things. Apparently they didn't see her whole house burning down to where she'd lose all her things either. Weird. Oh, but if their gifts only work for everybody else. Right.
It's like the real deal. And this girl too. So this girl on here.
So she's been following this freak show couple that we were watching earlier for at least Mondays. Got it.
That's what was so fascinating.
No.
And in that, what was it? He said they were saying they both think that actually one of the girls was shot. Can't remember if they as being the type because he's supposedly don't like, which I'm not. That's not anything negative. Yes, I guess I'm kind of hippie-ish. I haven't heard. The only thing I've seen on Delphi is this, and also I saw recently he's like boned now. He is. It's like he's been on some. It looks like to me that he's on some type of like food strike. So I saw recently something about they showed a picture of the guy, the suspect, and he's like, talk about losing weight. Holy crap. He's like boned now. He is.
I'm gonna clip it.
It's like he's a picture of the guy, the suspect, and he's like, talk about losing weight. Holy crap. He's like boned now. He is.
Hold on.
Picture of the guy. I haven't heard. The only thing I've seen on Delphi is this, and also I saw recently something about they showed a picture of the guy, maybe that's very possible. Thank you, Michelle. New word on the trial dates. Tree huggers, which I'm not. That's not anything negative. Yes, I guess I'm kind of hippie-ish.
Sniff.
Maybe that's very possible. Or, supposedly don't like blood and stuff like that. And, they don't eat meat and they're just a lot of them are like, kind of like tree huggers, which I'm not, that's not anything negative. Yes, I guess I'm kind of hippie-ish.
Oh, sniff.
Maybe that's very possible. Thank you, Michelle. New word on the trial dates. I haven't heard. The only thing I've seen on Delphi is this, and also I saw recently something about they showed a picture of the guy, the suspect, and he's like, talk about losing weight. Holy crap, he's like boned now.
I'm gonna clip it. Sniff, sniff. And she's standing up talking about her own weight loss. And she's like, holy crap, talking about he's like bones now. I'm gonna clip it.
It's like he's been on some, it looks like to me that he's on some type of like food strike.
Yeah. Oh.
I need to get my nose sprayed. Been on some, it looks like a picture of the guy. Maybe that's very possible. Thank you, Michelle. New word on the trial dates. I haven't heard. The only thing I've seen on Delphi is this, and also I saw recently something about they showed a picture of the guy, the suspect, and he's like, talk about losing weight. Holy crap, he's like boned now. He is. It's like he's been on some. It looks like to me that he's on some type of like food strike. I need to get my nose spray too. I'm not gonna do it on camera, but I'll get it while I start this. I want you guys to see. I kind of want to get to the part about the Idaho. I wish this guy would go over the Summer Wells case. I really would love to hear what this guy gets on Summer.
Right.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find the part where they get to Brian.
At his home, client. Yeah.
Oh, bye.
So, some of these things can get pretty sticky.
Yeah.
Could have committed that act.
People, well, they're both psychic mediums. Sorry, I'm reading. Never heard of Nutrilift.
It would make sense if there are two victims, though. You'd ultimately have to be in the process of being killed. Exactly.
I saw one in the closet coming from a dog into somebody.
So these two are very suspicious of one in the room. Like a few years ago, just some odd symptoms. Like a few years ago, so I've always heard that was probably mention it. Is Letitia Stout vegan? Oh no, what's up, Sheba? Thyroid surgery. I went in for get my thyroid checked like a few years ago, so I've always heard that was probably because I don't know, thyroid surgery. I went in for get my thyroid checked like a few years ago.
Her thyroids checked. She went a few years ago to get her thyroids, multiples, checked. Sure she did.
So I've always heard that was probably because I don't know. I'm just some odd symptoms like, and they're like, oh no, everything came back with fine with your thyroid. I was like shocked. So
okay, singular now.
Let's see where this. I wanted to get to
T for some reason. So I thought, well, this could be a location, a state like Texas or Tennessee. I was saying it was a summer day.
Yeah, thyroid is definitely behind her recent weight loss, and used to be her allergies, but now it's been sickness, and still apparently happening 9 days in, as evidenced by her first stream back to this one yesterday. I don't know what to make of it.
There's a little girl about 9 years old walking home from a friend's house in the heat. It was some
On the ground, so much information because, you know, I really haven't.
I don't recall even my metastasis, thyroid cancer at full height and peak and all that. Making my nose or anything. I mean, when it was, you know, not cut out yet up here, it had my trachea like this, right? It was strangling me to death. I couldn't breathe, but I didn't have allergy symptoms or anything for 2 fucking years. Yeah, okay.
Studied these cases at all. I try not to look at the news, at the media. I don't want anything to kind of bias what I see.
Right.
But there will.
it's actually not. And I have done extensive research on that case. That I had actually gone so far as to write. It was very, very concerned. He is very.
I'll tell you what really triggered.
Yes. After, it's just a matter of how.
I mean, odds, but I have some things I do. We know felt that they were co-work victims, at least one cutting tool on it. So I'm going to put a couple things, specifically the cross of the snake or something.
For these. First of all,
computer stuff, laptop or gear.
Right.
Computer stuff.
Well, I guess I'm wondering.
Any questions you have about that to me, about that case?
Well, I guess I'm wondering. First of all, have they recovered all of the evidence?
The evidence, I believe, has been recovered from the home, his home. I believe a lot of it were, computer stuff, laptops, that kind of thing. Did you have hunting stuff or something? Because I'm getting outdoor gear.
Outdoor gear. Yeah, and I was, with this case, I was seeing that there was something very.
A whole nother case these two did 9 days ago. Y'all just heard them do this shit in Summer's case too. Y'all just heard him. 9 days later, she goes, is there anything else, and he's like, the police, is there anything else they can do they've not done? He's like, well, it's going to be computer related, blah, 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 right? And then he immediately starts seeing a guy on an ATV or has connections with the backwoods, and oh dear. Oh dear. 2 different cases, 9 days apart. And he mentions computers right before small town bullshit, honey, and a mail. Oh my God. Well, right after she asks the important question of, is there anything else? Okay.
On the property, like he had taken something with him, like a pair of underwear, and possibly a piece of jewelry in his backyard that was kind of adjacent to a group of people sitting around.
It could have been a shirt, could have been,
Central property. So the girls were found actually on Ron Logan's.
Oh no, this is not for me.
Are thinking as of this time.
I'm not sure.
The production, the aftermath.
What I believe happened in the Summer Wells case.
The production, the aftermath.
So sorry, I'm trying to get to a specific spot, but here they come up with a good theory that I think sounds like very, very similar to what I believe happened in the Summer Wells case. They think that this all, like with the Libby and Abby thing, that it is tied to a porn ring, a child porn. So
9 days ago, Ziggy, within 30 minutes, was firmly tied to what she thinks happened in Summer's case is a porn ring. Let 9 days skip across, and it's that she believes the church is involved the first 30 minutes in her live yesterday. Then at the 4-hour mark, it becomes this slander, libel, harassment, defamation, accusation shit surrounding myself and Monster and others, and that were responsible, along with her and the other psychic buddy, says for dope, but also bullshit, entirely slanderous shit and accusatory in terms of service violators. Anyway, yep. Oh, Ziggy. Oh.
something similar that I think with Summer, and they're mentioning how they're.
But wait, earlier it was the church too, wasn't it? The church was that's been her thought the whole time. Okay.
There's some higher up people involved, and I was like, wow, this sounds like really similar to how I felt about Summer. Let's see.
That's committed these murders.
I see at least 3 other people with a felony record and the letter E.
And the letter E.
Sunny day, sleeping out, night away. On my way to where the air is sweet. Tell me how to get to Sesame Street.
And the letter E. So I'm getting different names thrown at me, whose letters might be abbreviated for his name, like MC or, JD.
MC. Like as an MC Hammer. Is that it?
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music so hard makes me feel.
Anyway.
Or, JD or something like that, like as a nickname. Yeah, so some bad stuff there. Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
From what I feel.
Did you feel as though there was a connection between the Delphi murders and an art that happened about?
It could have also been what I saw as a black person committing it. Could have also been the target. Too.
Well, that was broad. And he also saw a black person commit it. But also, could have been the victim, too. You know what, you little racist psychic punk bitch?
I'm a transgender woman, and my dream was always to be loved and be accepted.
Ask your healthcare provider if Biktarvy is right for you, and visit Biktarvy.com to view the important facts, including important warnings.
I can't breathe. No justice, no peace. Hand in hand together we stand. Life does matter.
We have always mattered throughout history. Glorious African kingdoms before slavery. 300 years like beast bird, a nation built on our back. Many believe we were animals because our skin is black. Even the Constitution, there were only 3/5 human. And that mentality is still a reality. Police brutality, harassment and discrimination, poverty, injustice, and humiliation. We declare life does matter.
What did we want? Justice. When did we want it? Now. When did we want it? All right, y'all. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. All right. All right. All right. Yo. Let me just say something. One little thing. All right. Everybody's standing with you. And I came and stood with you today. I've been watching, but I needed to be here earlier. And I'm sorry about that. But we're here today. And this is where we begin. And we begin to change the system. We begin to fight for justice. We begin to make sure we make a change that don't just last a week. It doesn't last with one man. It doesn't last with one man. It lasts for decades, for a lifetime. So our children can be better off. So I want this from you. I want everybody here to be safe. And you know why you're going to be safe? Because I just got the chance to see how peaceful you all are. We walked up the street, walked back. Nobody caused any damage. Nobody. What did we want? Justice. When did we want it? Yeah. When did we want it? All right, y'all. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. All right.
It feels like this should be once upon a time, but it's not. The LGBTQ plus community continues to have to work for equal rights. This month and every month, let's celebrate how far we've come and how far we still have to go. Work your voice, work your pride.
You better work. You better.
And it is Pride Month. Yo, keep it.
Yes.
But we're dealing with sticky. We're treading on very kind of risky territory here. If we're talking about.
Rumor has been that there are some very high-profile, powerful videos. I can understand that reason.
The society that it's getting, telling the truth is a criminal act.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you ain't been telling none of the truth, you little con artist. Fucking fraud. Faker. Oh, but it's a crime to tell the truth. Yeah, it's because all of y'all fucking lying and fucking entertainment purposes only, including Fox fucking News. Like, I just can't with the world right now. So, like, oh, it's like one giant mind fuck since Q came on. I'm so done with it. And the biggest fraud of them all, always saying that, oh, you ever hear that line right there? Just fucking run from whoever's saying it.
So, I can understand that reason.
If you ever hear motherfucker in this climate say, oh yeah, it's getting illegal to tell the truth, turn around and walk the opposite fucking way.
To witness these things. It's refreshing to know that I'm maybe not alone in this. So I think that's very.
I think I went too far.
So the magic doesn't happen. I guess I'm not like 100% sure like what I'm doing. This was something that I decided, I'm not like.
Damn, I thought it was at least half hour in. I really did go too far. It wasn't even where I started, which is like 20 some minutes. And apparently it was 1 minute and 43 seconds. Hold on. Okay, there's apparently a whole damn zoo below my feet. About died. I did about died.
100% sure like what I'm doing. Auntie. Are you sure the streets are lethal right now? That's how it always is. I don't know. I guess I'm not like 100% sure like what I'm doing. This was something that I decided today, which if I
9 days ago
have gone by how I was feeling last night after that live, I would have probably not, because after yesterday I was like, oh, that was just a reminder why I don't do YouTube anymore. Hey, hair curlers and crime. Canadians, Canadianus. Oh, thank you, Gingy. I might turn on another light here in a little bit. I just kind of like the ambience. So red. You know what? Oh, you can't see my the curtains in here. That's always such a topic of discussion here on YouTube. Hey, Georgia. Hey, purple. Is that really purple? Hey, Jenna. Thank you guys so much. It really makes me feel good that I get a warm welcome, you know, even though I know that some people, I mean, people are always going to have something to say, you know, but I needed to learn how to
Yeah, especially those people you terrorized nonstop for 2 years. They're gonna have something to say.
Well, and I'm still learning, I guess.
No, you're not learning at all. It's been 2 years, and you've learned how to make a fortune on destroying other human beings. And stay just attached and terrorizing our lives in particular and whatnot. Doing whatever you'd like. To benefit yourself.
Some people, I mean, people are always going to have something to say, you know.
Yeah.
But I needed to learn how to. Well, and I'm still learning, I guess, to better balance my life where, I mean, I can still maybe do YouTube, but yet I can also make money outside of YouTube.
4 minutes in to our first live back 9 days ago. Yep. Then if she's learned that balance, why is it that 9 days in, wasn't she's talking about how she's never struggled this far ever in Tragedy Pimp, etc., etc. Yeah. Didn't she just? Pretty sure she just. So a month away, she said she used that for balance and to learn. Clearly no. Clearly not. And she did say 30 minutes that she worked a bit, but I guess long enough to see that paycheck at the end of 2 weeks didn't quite hold up to, you know what, it's fine.
I just need to be more balanced. And I feel like I've always been like unapologetically me, especially
right
on YouTube, especially the past like year or so. So I'm not gonna like worry about what I say or shouldn't say or whatever. And I also don't.
Oh, you should have. Oh, you should have. Oh, you should have.
Want to like completely shut everybody out of my life just because of how some people like took it so far,
One of them is fed up enough with you and wants to see you in a jail cell and in court. Been that way for quite a while. I've been trying. I've been trying to hold up. I'm not doing any more after that. I'm done with it. You just have to watch the other stuff.
So I'm, gonna kind of, I'm working on a cool intro that somebody has helped me with, and it will kind of describe how I want to continue the direction of this channel. It's not going to change much. I mean, as far as like, it's always going to be my truth.
Right.
Hey, Sailor. Yes, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Oh, thank you, Crazy Chicken. Yeah, so I want to, I do want to let you guys into my life and stuff, and if I ever decide to start dating or whatever, and that stuff, I mean, but of course the nature of this channel was always supposed to be like true crime, and that's what brought us all together.
But wait. 4 minutes in, you said it was about money. And then remember, disclaimer, entertainment purposes only, was thrown up on her Chroma. Remember she changed it to Chroma for legal reasons last year and put the disclaimer up that nobody was to believe shit she said because it was for entertainment purposes only, because she thought she was skirting boundaries, or, the whole line. Right? No. True crime is not what brought anybody together. It's Ziggy coming online on YouTube under a name that brought up higher in algorithms that most here use its trick. Y'all ever follow his channels that there's already an existing YouTube that had, everything's like, well, I mean, even Tiffany Marie, right? Her channel is obviously, look up Tiffany Marie on YouTube, you're generally going to get Tiffany Marie the singer. Skilo's the thing. It already was here before Skilo, but her channel come up with her name. Dazed and Confused. Oh my god, you have so many of them. They're named after other things, and that's meant to bring them up in algorithms quickly, and also to hide them if need be. But there are so many of these channel names that exist, including Ziggy's, that they're piggybacking off of others' names that are massive. Like that Stretchy Face channel, there's a real WCA, hey, it's a thing around here. So when you find one of these motherfucking tragedy pimps, if they're holding a name that somebody else does on YouTube before them, or a famous artist, or a famous movie, or it goes on something like that, run away from them. Right? Run the fuck away. Oh yeah. They're up to fuck shit.
So I don't, and I don't mind being transparent and stuff, just that some people take it too far. So I might just not share like specifics.
And she's flipping her hair and shit. So clearly, in the first 6.5 minutes, she's also here for dating purposes, or hopefully finding a sugar daddy. We don't know. Maybe, possibly.
Like of who specifically I'm dating, if that ever happens, or anything like that, or whatever comes up, if I should move sometime or whatever. I might not say specifically where, I'm going to just be more careful about certain things I put out there, but.
Oh, Shiver moves again. Weird. It's going to be a leak. she probably paid her shit. It'll be a fake dox in an extreme situation, and somehow she's gonna need to move here soon. Guaranteed. Dear,
Yeah, I have to, and the reason why I personally, if I could have it my way, I would let you guys know every single detail. I'm not at all embarrassed about my life or about my decisions or anything. It's just that I have to, there's other people affected too, you know.
Yeah, like your child, but you don't have a problem going around affecting other people's lives or having devastating consequences on them. No, don't matter. Doxing their locations, showing people how to drive to them, helping all that shit. Nope. No. But hey, them and theirs always first, right?
Hey, Mrs. T.
Yeah.
Live your best life. Yeah. Thank you, Dawn.
Right.
Balance, and it's always good to look at. Yes, it's all about balance.
Right.
I don't know what it was, but I woke up today and I was like, okay, I think today's the day that I'm going to go live. I'm going to have to figure out the setup here because this table right here is too high and I can't sit down because I'm also going to have to, maybe I can pull up my chat on my phone. I honestly have not watched, I've literally not watched any YouTube, like, right. As far as in the community.
Right.
I did watch a little bit of Tiffany Marie's a few days ago. That was interesting. That was like the first summer video I had really seen since since 2 months ago when I left YouTube or whatever. I did watch Justin like a little bit, but besides that, I completely cut myself off from everybody and everything because
except for Kick while she was trying to make it over there and comparing numbers. But it didn't work out for her the way it did Justin and Marissa, but she hears that's a really great, wait a minute, income. She just couldn't make it work for her. So she's back to YouTube. And now trying to mindfuck everybody into her being a psychic and bring all her subs finally over to that backup. But before that, she's going to continue to terrorize, torment, slander, whatever, get paid for, targeted harassment of myself, my family, etc. again, and try to shit on coming up towards a vigil. Again, because certain other tragedy pimps feel type way about me shitting on their party vigil and their hand holding and ass swapping of an abuser and abusing my fucking children for eons now as well. But seriously, I'm over this shit with all of them. This one in particular.
And concentrating on just bringing stability in my life, you know, so that I don't have to.
Good Lord.
You can only depend on yourself. You know what I mean? You can't ever. You can only count on yourself. I can't ever count on you guys to bail me out of.
No, but you can count on getting on YouTube and getting paid by the tragedy pimps to target in on people and getting paid to come by here and show people how to drive here. And you can count on doing slander and harassment, which is your favorite thing behind my family for almost 2 fucking years, lady. You can count on that paying well for you. And Summer's case on YouTube paying well for you. And the bullshit you've put into it, the fake panel writers, and the other fucking gross ass little channels you built as Chroma. Yeah, you could always bank on that, huh? Yeah, that's self-sufficiency. No, that's you just shitting on other human beings in the world and destroying them. This bitch has no soul.
Situations,
It's not self-reliance. It's reliance on a platform and you thinking there's going to be a lack of consequences for what you've done because you've not seen. You know what? It's fine.
it's obviously, even though many of you have loved helping me out before and stuff like that, it just always becomes an issue and stuff. It's just better to have your own, figure it out yourself sometimes. Okay, let me see here. Let's sit down. Hey, Sheba, I was wondering about you. Hey, Smiley.
No, God.
You're gonna get it, okay? Keep that in mind. The potential is really, really strong.
And I mean, yeah, some of the stuff, like, if I feel like somebody's just like, if I hide somebody or delete a comment, it's obviously because I know that they're just trying to start stuff. I don't mind, like.
I mean, it would be different for me, like, if I didn't use it to terrorize the fuck out of other human beings, stuck with certain shit, you know. Fine, make an income stream off of it, but the way these tragedy pimps do this shit and insert, destroy, terrorize, fuck up, fuck with, decimate entire communities around open and active investigations, real human beings, for a source of income is ridiculous. Yeah, if you have true talent and you can help or get info out in the right way, whatever, right? But not by going in real life in the way this group does, and in these cases, and to the links they go to. You know, the other legit channels, man, I don't bitch about them at all. I don't care, right?
So questions and stuff like that. It's just that I know when people are trying to stir the pot and just be, not let us sleep, or what is it called, sleeping dog lie or whatever, just.
Yeah, she come on here full tilt instantly, though, not trying to be different or do different at all. Straight on to me, mine, and everybody else. And doing the same thing she's been fucking. You know what? I just can't anymore.
It's so crazy that I came on here last night on my backup just to try to do some tarot.
A mention of her backup channel, right? And her newfound psychic gift.
Readings. I was like, okay, let's go live and say hi to, on the backup to people that, truly, just wanted missed hanging out and stuff. And I thought, okay, maybe this will be a little bit safe, smaller amount of people. And it just got bombarded. And I could not believe.
Yeah, it's because the other little tragedy pimps knew she was coming back. And they put attention around her for a day or two before she came back. And they're trying to bring eyes on her. And it's right now leading up to this shit. Because they knew that she'd be brought out to trash people that were calling them all out for their bullshit. Leading up to Summer's. Yeah. Same shit, different.
and this is not the first time I took like a break from YouTube. And this time I thought I was gonna be for sure. I thought I was done. And that's still always a possibility. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like if it ever, I have to always do what's best for me and my daughter. But I can't believe, it's just crazy to me that people, like, it's like I never left. Justin! I don't mind sharing some of my personal life. I like to because I'm just transparent person, and I don't mind it, and everything's out there anyways. It's just when, people just won't take that as an answer or as
much like they don't take, hey, we don't be fucked with, leave us the fuck alone, quit creating chaos through your goddamn lies and bullshit, targeting and nonsense of destruction of our real life based on, nope. See, that's when it's a problem.
they just have to dig and dig and dig, thinking that they're going to find some. People just won't take that in my personal life. I like
the hypocrisy and irony in this thing.
I don't mind sharing some of my personal life. I like to because I'm just transparent person, and I don't mind it, and everything's out there anyways. It's just when, people just won't take that as an answer or as they just have to dig and dig and dig, thinking that they're going to find something different than what I say, and it's just, oh my gosh. And if I don't say everything exactly, even if I do say everything exactly word for word of how it is and 100% without leaving out anything, it still like gets twisted. And that's how it's always going to be. And like I said before, I mean, that's just one of the things you have to deal with on YouTube. It's not like I'm the only person that has to deal with this shit.
Boy, her whole YouTube career has been spent doing that exact shit. Digging, thinking she's gonna find something. There's nothing there to find, so then she just makes it the fuck up and harms other human beings with it. And she doesn't care. Oh.
It's not like only,
And like, she don't even dig. She don't do her own research. She just makes up shit and vomits it the fuck out. And, I mean, look, she's been one of the most notorious for fake panel writers, the fake this, fake DCS workers, the fake school people, the fake this, classmates that, PGs, the this, that, in Summer's case. Has anybody thought about buying her a mirror from Amazon? Maybe a scratch and sniff mirror sticker at the bottom of a pool.
Hey, RJ. Oh, Pam. Been wondering about you, Pam. I hope you're doing good. Hey, wee Scottish. I don't even have any really plan right now what to talk about. It was just to come on here, and I mean, we could talk about think cases and stuff. I mean, I just got done watching the Idaho 4 like Dateline special. I was getting ready for this, so I kind of, I didn't pay attention to like the last 30 minutes of it or whatever. So as well as I could have, but I'm really feeling in that case, and I don't know about you guys, and I know this is, I don't know. I have, like I said, I don't know the YouTube opinion on it right now, because I have not been watching, literally have not been watching.
Oh, if you think this one, is something, Chloe, check out the last lecture. Kind of broke it down from her most recent vid that's got her in so much damn trouble that I'm gonna take her damn check. It's amazing.
Anything on any true crime, like in this community on YouTube, because I didn't want to be, I knew I would see something that would piss me off, or I don't know. Oh, thank you, Smiley. Have a good evening. Christy. I'm talking about Christy. Oh, really, Pam? It does look like a lightsaber, doesn't it? It's one of those lights. Awesome.
And don't worry, I know it's 5:20 here my time, but see, it's several hours difference first. So I've got a couple more hours that I could be online, but still call her PD and be cool. So here on Eastern Standard, I got quite a bit because of the time difference. So. I can do this for a couple more hours Eastern Standard and still have time to make all kinds of calls. Done there. I got time today, and I'm gonna use it.
So, like, can dance to the music and stuff like that. So just my opinion in the Brian Kober case,
No,
the right
your opinion.
guy.
Shut up. Nope. Nobody cares.
Hey, Amy.
Oh God, I wonder if it's that fake sibling thing that's been going around everywhere, including Justin's and PG's. And PG's are trying to be my sibling, but it's a member in place. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Nicely done. Enjoy. Hey, reap what you sow. What's up?
Wow.
Aisha. See, I miss you guys.
Nope.
You look for me on Kick. Well, I gave up on that like right away. But people like Justin and Marissa are doing really great over there, and I hear that they're I hear there's a really great opportunity to make money there right now, because now once the platform starts taking off more and more, they'll raise their cut. But I mean, for sure. But to hear that
I'm just gonna tragedy pimp on Ziggy today. Or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you can call it tragedy pimping on real motherfuckers who really work to destroy your real life, real families, real communities. But I'm just gonna throw it up because fuck her, that's why. Anyway.
Two is, I don't know if they are or not now taking 50%, but that's absolutely ridiculous. Pam, I purposely completely cut myself off from, I didn't really apply, I didn't really even watch my email, so don't take it personally.
Not really, Chloe. It will.
Yeah,
She causes absolute destruction and gets put up to fuck shit by larger tragedy pimps who know she's always just desperate and get her into extreme civil and criminal territory, but she thinks because nothing's really happened yet and that they buy her out of it every time and whatever, she'll target certain people, namely myself and my family. She comes into a heck of a windfall for even in-person harassment of us. Now, other than that, no. She destroys, she shits, she eats. And it's all day, every sniff, one, destroy, shit, eat, rinse.
listen, I think that there's no way that guy could have committed all those by himself. There's the top floor. Okay, I guess that's where.
Alright. I can't stomach it more. Just can't. Just can't. Just can't. God. She really makes me bomb. Oh, speaking of fuckery, hold on. Okay. Okay. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. What are you doing? Uh, okay, Squeeze. Alright. Whatever. Oh, please. Oh, 6. Hold on, guys. Whose heart are you blessing currently, Bloody? I'm Southern. I never know which way to take a bless your heart. You know how it goes. In Messenger, Chloe. Are we connected? Oh. Oh. Cool beans. Thank you for the 5. Much appreciated. See, unlike the others, my first thought's Messenger. Yeah, Southern women saying bless your heart's definitely a thing. Right? For sure. We all know how that works. But I do appreciate that. Chloe? Alright. Oh, alright, I'll be right back. Ocean, if you're still here, I'm gonna put pants on you for a minute if you want them. You'll hang out. Just keep an eye on stuff. I appreciate it, Ocean. Alright. Sorry I'm back. Anyway. Alright. No, not like that. I'm not. Anyway. No. Okay. So. Really? Really? I don't even know what about it. Of course, really. Yes. So anyway. Last night, right? The cow has posted something about I guess it didn't like it. I didn't like it, so it decided to remove it. I bet. It's okay. I got screenshots, homie. So anyway, last night, Crazy Cow. Title of the vid was Prairie Gardens of America Flex. Daisy Cow more than at J4. Right? I couldn't help it. So my hot take was, quote, so let us get this straight. PG likes Crazy Heifer more. Then she's going to like Justin? Question. I wish Pimpin' Holstein had expounded upon all of that a bit more to us. Laugh out loud. Well, I guess as long as PG is going to like Justin eventually, that's all that matters. Laugh out loud. And then, I know some people take exception on the hashtags over here, but they're glorious things. So it's like, hashtag what would PG do? And hashtag cow pie for brains. Hashtag a litter ever. Hashtag anti-LGBTQ. Hate-filled donkey breath. Hashtag that ain't a Nubian donkey you're riding. Hashtag it's a cloven-hooved beast. Hashtag if the duck walks and quacks like a tragedy pimp. And anyway, so Miss Hell on Holstein Hooves over there. Shared the post, put her hot take up on it, right? And was all like, don't make me put the boob picture back out again. Implying to the world that somehow there were nudes out there for me or something. But what she was actually saying, twisting, was she herself had created a thumbnail a few days back, bashing Justin, myself, and others in it. And I had a top on, and she had Justin looking down at me, and googly eyes on him, and something about my breasts. Right? Because the lady obviously is infatuated with my breasts about as much as lip lock is with my junk downstairs. And like many of these heifers have been from the get-go, it's always the breast, the lips, whatever the hell it is, right? I'm like, okay. So anyway, I was like, alright, thanks for implying to the world that are trying to drop it in like they're real nudes or something out here. I mean, right? Like whatever. But, then I decided, well, hell with it. She has a problem. So then I added the hashtags. Why is the crazy heifer so infatuated with my breasts? And hashtag closeted cow. And hashtag utterly ridiculous. And hashtag low self Holstein is to blame. Alright? Much like I had mocked her and her issues with my breasts before when she created that thumbnail because of her own fucking problems. I don't care. After those, it looks like she's apparently deleted her sharing of the post because, well, it don't look too damn good. When all you can do is concentrate on another woman's body parts and you look like you're eating jelly beans. All the damn. And implying to the world that you somehow have nudes. Now, here's the hot take, right? I'm like, nobody tell the heifer that I've actually technically put out pictures of my top area of my own because they're part of some, very few of the pictures I've shown out of all the decades of the abuse and the evidence of it, right, at the hands of Monster there. But I have shown like the photos of it being instantly, it was that bad bruised in seconds, not hours, not even over the course of days. It got worse, like the worst blood blister you've ever seen, like jet black across everywhere, right? But they're very much pictures of my breast, and I've put out here the surgical stuff like that and everything else. But yeah, you can very much tell those are my breasts. So nobody tell her, but they're real pictures of my breasts around here. She's probably just not gonna like them because they feature, you know, domestic violence. Real shit happens to real victims. They really goddamn terrorize her. And shit on and stuff. You know, these fake fucking advocates and these weird women who proclaim to care about sex crimes against others, yet they bash on the most marginalized groups and those who are most vulnerable to, and they hate on them and they shit on them. Clearly, over there on the forum, they have a problem with racism and POC and LGBTQ, which are two of the most at-risk groups in our country for crimes being committed against and going unsolved, and not enough media attention. And over there on forum, they not only condone it, do it, but excuse it. And but they pretend like they care about essays, other crimes, domestic violence, potatoes, all that shit, you know? And they don't. Instead, they stand there and concentrate on other women's body parts and imply that they have nudes of them to release and shit, which whatever the hell they do that here too, right? All these tragedy pimps, same shit. El Benny did it just a couple weeks ago. White boy lockdown claims to care about sex or all these other things, but here he is throwing up either Benny or Doug's junk over there. Oh yeah, all of them care, don't they? But yeah, that shit ain't gonna bother me none. But that's what they do, right? And that they're always super infatuated with people's private parts and areas, and they attack those and obsess over them. It's pretty damn gross when you cut right down to it. But anyway, it looks like Crazy Cow decided it was best to delete that and share my post that she'd added that hot take to. But it's okay, I got screenshots. Anyway, but that ain't a good look, Cal. Quit being infatuated with others' body parts. Be comfortable in your own skin. Stop using that to attack others. But yeah, nobody tell her that they're real pictures. My tatas out there, they're just beat all the shit. And besides, what would be the fun in sharing those? Right? I mean, they don't serve a purpose or help advocate for victims. I think the cute ones, no, those are the ones that disturb people. Alright? Those are the ones that show the truth, that actually help advocate for stuff, not ones they use to harm or attempt to blackmail them with, or, you know. This place does love those, or implying that they hold them. You got a problem one doing that to one another or anybody else. I don't guess. I don't guess. So yeah, that's the way I took it. She wanted to put that sentence out there without any explanation and make it seem like she had possession of real photos and not continue further with the sentence and explain it was a thumbnail she made of me just sitting here like I do any other day in a top daring to own natural breasts that she is apparently bothered by because she's not comfortable in her own skin. That seemed like a good idea. And then after that, like, yeah, cringe factor 4002. Same shit, different day. Judge. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, look. Speaking of, old Snifflebones is going to tragedy pimp on more dead folks today. Now that she thinks she's got enough eyes on her because of me running twice today, she'll get some Cash App Gang and another way off my name and, well, Summers and, well, anybody else that's dead in between. I'm sure she'll do another spirit box session that'll piss off another person's family, despite their wishes that she stop. Go torment another family and community around another person. Matters greatly to them and not at all to these people. Or I'm Bunch of fucking. As they're all comparing Bundy and Koberger together right now, talking about how attractive they both were, is pretty gross. Y'all, these are fucking killers. What the hell is wrong with everybody right now? And both of those dudes are gross. What is the infatuation in thinking these dudes are hot with these women? They're ugly as fuck anyway, but then once what they killed, all of a sudden it's like, well, they are cute. No, they're not. No, they're not. There's something wrong with people and look at them anyway. You think they're cute to begin with, but it seems like they all get these little cult groupies after they kill. Women just fawning over, and what the fuck is going on? But this place is doing exactly that with these creators and shit. Especially with Koberger. I just... No. I know what Peace posted just, earlier. I meant to ask her if she did come back here. She's randomly mentioned a pawn shop earlier. Somebody else mentioned a lake. Just out of nowhere. No context. I was gonna ask. It's been a strange day. Yeah, but it's kind of what they do. Really? I don't know that this one. It was just at like 40. Oh well. I did something. Anyway, I'm going to do what I need to do right now. It's still only a couple hours difference. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna hop off here for a bit. I'm gonna do my thing and start trying to do something about that thing. Because I really am fit to fuck up. We're not doing this again. It can find a new fucking hobby. I hate that Kick and other places and stuff aren't working out for it as much of a cash flow, cash out gang on the destruction and torment of real people and their lives and such. But I'll be damned if it's going to go back here to YouTube and run past 9 days basically on tormenting and fucking with the rest of us again, leading up to another fucking June 15th or a 6-month marker again. I'm not. And not for the rest of the little tragedy pimp crew who needs people shit on right now. Hoping people pay more attention to the decimation of us than us speaking the truth about them and who they are. And that they're fucking criminals, they're child abusers, they're fucking stalkers, they're dope heads. They're not victim advocates, they're the handholders of true, real abusers, and they help them abuse and further torment and harass their victims and survivors. And they target children and abused them, but they also have targeted quite a few of the children around Summer and in her community, and attempted to have them taken from parents and otherwise, and meddled in real life court cases and parental shit and protection orders and setups and scheming and shit for and to help real abusers who have really got on here and admitted it. Real abusers who have gotten on here and admitted to abusing their children, and then they're gonna dare come up here on the 15th and hand out goddamn DV packs at a party vigil number 2, whose world also unfortunately was heavily affected by these, and who my child they targeted heard the mutual cries of one another's melody while they pat the ass of the person who abused my child and have helped it and targeted the children of this community and the witnesses and children around Summer. That's what Bones and everybody else are up to, is trying to shit on me, do that whole thing, whatever. So nobody hears the truth about those and their party vigils. So I'm not happy. And I'm done with Bones targeting the shit out of us for 2 years now. And being one of the worst little tragedy pins. And the systemic, just non-stop for 2 years, that would be one of the worst. To get up to shit and destroy and fuck with us consistently. I've had enough of it. So I've had enough. And most of her shit has been about us and in a targeted manner for days now. And she's helping put the shit out there and do whatever. Not again. Absolutely not again. Anyway, torment. And the terms of service violations, etc. And Google violations and everything, just yesterday alone and stuff. Yeah. So if I can make her go back to kick, that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off here for a bit. I may come back later. I'm definitely gonna do what I gotta do. Grab a shower. Humidity has been rocking today. I'm still chilly. And we'll pick up all my puddles. Right. And somewhere in between all that and do the dinner. So, and Lord got my papa yesterday. Stuff happened. I thought I was gonna die. I and eldest and little were freaking out, but it looks like all's well. So yeah, it was one of those days yesterday for sure. There was a little jinxing that went on. So, but yeah, all is well now. Alright, guys. I will catch y'all in a little while. Do remember, if you don't like what you see from these tragedy pimps and the torment, terror, etc. they cause the communities, law enforcement, families, victims, everything in and around, you can contact your state and local reps. Contact these platforms. Demand changes. Small things matter. And do remember that little sparks and happy and good pebbles matter just as much as these dark, awful, shitty pebbles that awful, shitty people throw to the universe. Right? Little pebbles can create great waves that can travel the world and affect and save lives and change them. Things as small as a smile could do. So, anyway, if you don't care, also please do share out the universal hand signal for help, right? Also known as the DV hand signal. It can and does save lives. And as always, please share Summer's picture, information, and call her by her name. Okay? It's very tangible and a real way to help her. And a way to hopefully find the person or persons responsible, or an unlock for somebody holding the key that, you know, or sees something and says something and helps them find her or the person or persons responsible. Just the image and real information from Ellie, investigative journalists, etc. attached to her photos and alerts and calling her by her name is a very real and tangible way to help her. Okay? Anyway, guys, y'all have a good day, good evening, good night, wherever y'all are. I'll probably be back later thinking about some things. We'll see. But anyway, y'all have a good morning, good evening, good night.
What is this? This is Disaroma Velvet. This is our summer drink. Disaroma Velvet, the new Dolce Vita. Bury me in Georgia. Ten miles out of Chattanooga, south of that state line, there's a no-name road on the highway to just past the welcome sign. It's where I was born, it's where I was raised, ain't saying I'm ready yet, but that's the place I wanna be. After my last breath, bury me in Georgia. Let me rest in peace. Underneath the pines, yeah, where my roots run deep. When it's my day for me in that place, Georgia, bury me in Georgia. Don't care what color my suit is or what shoes y'all put on my feet. I don't care how many show up, yeah, or who reads my eulogy. Just take me out to that graveyard, sing a singing song. We're going down on my head, bury me in Georgia. When it's my day, put me in that place. Georgia. Ancestor, let this be my last request. Leave it all to my family who already lives next. Yeah, bury me in Georgia. Bury me in Georgia. Let me rest in peace. Underneath the clouds, yeah, where my roots run deep. Put me in that clear. Soldier. Bury me in Georgia. That's funky right there.